No dogs needed this morning. And yeah, they're making some nice bedding in here, aren't they? There was probably half a dozen bedded down in here before I came out. Oh, here comes Blue. Other side of that bin, right along the building, there's a pile of roofing metal and 18-foot garage door section in there. All the dogs were run up just a minute ago. They thought something was in there. Then I heard them go that way. So Blue was preoccupied. But literally I walked up, one or two look at me and go, oh, it's that time of day. The last one to walk out had her head in that feeder on the other side. She realized she was alone and put her head up and looked at me and went, oh, okay. So that's what's nice, to get conditioned to it. And I mean, even as looking back a few videos, they get it figured out, and if I forget or whatever, by 8 o'clock they're all out of here. They'll go get their drinks, go get their grain over there, and then they don't come back. Very rarely will they, and that's usually only if you're out here messing around with something. And then it's usually 2:41. She'll come running out here wanting back in. Oh, she wants in to eat, or she just wants in because she can get in. But anyway, I almost got you in the butt, dog. Looks like it's going to be just another rainy Friday, the 13th. Heard all that noise on the roof most of the night. Not only it rained that much, but just enough waking up every hour with a good 5-minute downpour or something. That and the dogs decided there was something out here. Whiskey's the, hey, I hear something, I'm going to go tell him off, dog. And he headed that direction at least 3 times in the last couple hours. Oh, anywho, we'll see how Friday goes. Hopefully it goes good. Those of you that are concerned that it's the 13th, it's just another freaking day. Go at it that way, you don't got to worry about it. Because shit happens no matter what day it is. There's the reel. I got a couple short pieces in here and some light bulbs. And a junction box. There's the ladder and a bucket of junk. I got to looking earlier what I'm going to do here versus whatever. Not sure why Dad ran the light wire down that way. Ran it there and then ran it up there, and I think on the other side is a wire for plug-ins. It runs across up there too. Drops down on that post over there. But he ran all the lights from there. It's like, why? And that was put in later, as was the one down there, because this taller part here wasn't here originally. So I'm kind of at a loss as to why he did it the way he did it, but he did it that way. Light switches, get around here. Light switches right there. And there's a chunk of slack right there that I'm going to use to my advantage. I'm going to put a junction box right there because that's the easiest place to hook into it. And I'm going to put a light out on that beam like the others are, because it's kind of handy to be able to see over here too. And then I'm going to space them a little different than he did. I think I'm going to space them equally on here. And they're not going to hang down. They're going to be on the beam on the side of it. That's my plan. Then I realized I got a pile of shit in the way down here. But that's okay. I think I can overcome that one way or another. And I'm just kind of thinking of starting down here in case I don't get it done today and working my way back. Because, I mean, I'm going to a junction box down here, so as long as I get here, it doesn't matter how I do it. So that's what I'm going to do. Ty and Becky have been dinking around in the shop today. There's actually a floor there for most of it, but everything's kind of shoved around. We got a little, just family gathering. A very small family gathering this evening. Have some pizza and some cake, and just going to be Becky and I and Ty and Maury and Brooke and Matt. And I'm going to save that for a surprise for you all tomorrow. And we're going to make a couple little videos tonight, so hopefully everything works out right and I can use those for tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm almost wishing I had the other ladder out of the shop because it'll lean up here different than the step ladder will, but I think I can make it. We'll find out. If not, I'm going to do a face plant halfway down the wall. Yeah, wouldn't be the first time. Well, there's 3 lights up. Wires run, and it's hanging down the post right here. It's getting dark enough, it's getting hard to see in here. And gee, once I cut that loop of wire hanging out up there, there ain't no lights back here at all. So in the morning, I'll put the other light up over there, run the wire back to here, and put a junction box up there and get it done. I've been summoned to the shop because, we got everything done for tonight. You got to come look at it. Like I said, you'll get to see that tomorrow night. And I don't know what the temperature is now, but it's gotten warmer. When I was up here, closest to the opening, the wind was blowing like crazy, and it was raining like hell. And the farther in the barn I got, the less wind that was actually happening, and the less rain. And yeah, they're not in yet. It's not quite time. It's close. It's about the time Ty usually feeds the dogs and feeds whatever else has to get fed over here in the main barn. They'll literally let the cows out though. Although, they've gravitated outside, so they know it's just a matter of time. There's a white heifer. One walking away. A little flush too. That end one there, she's pretty flush. A little loose, but not bad. She probably loosen up enough to drive a freight train through before she does anything. Seems like that's what 2-year-olds generally do. And I'm going to go on a limb and say, since the lights are on in the barn, Ty's probably done in here. Or she's in here anyway. It's probably done, actually. I know I'm about done. Up and down that ladder too many times. Yeah, because you only move it about 3 feet at a time to put staples in. Up and down at least twice for every light. More like 3 times. And I just don't do that as well as I used to. A little breezy again. Flag says coming out of the southeast. I don't feel any right here. Although I'm starting to feel some drips again. Dang, they're being lazy tonight. There's that wide one. The exceptionally wide one that Ty was showing off the other day. 023 right behind her with one moving next to her. So 023 must not going to be the first one. That one coming, she's got that head on her, kind of reminds you of one of them cartoon cows. expect to see one horn up, one horn down. She might have had horns by the looks of her head. They got knocked off. Oh, there's another big one there, just finished taking a drink. So, yeah, that time of day. Well, by golly, 023 might be the first one in again after all. How you doing, old lady? Huh? How you doing, Mom? Look at that. Not the first one to move, but the first one under the roof with one hoof on the concrete. I say she wins. So, anyway, I made it in the shop. I saw what they did. I think it looked good enough for who it's for. You'll find out what it looks like tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm done for the day. They are going to be in here and eat what they're going to eat. See what tomorrow really brings. If they eat enough, well, they'll get some good bales in there. I got one empty, and that one's low enough to put one in, but they just waste a bunch if I put it in there when it's that full. And yeah, they might get them down low enough to get some good hay tomorrow. I hope they do, really. They need a few days of good stuff. You know, a few of them anyway. Be nice to be set up a little different with a little more room to move them around. I'd take the thin ones and keep them in a different spot, keep them on better feed. Let the easy keepers eat the junk. I mean, eat the not as good stuff. Oh, anyway, everybody, hope you had a good Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for watching.